Hi Libra singles, this is going to be your relationship or love message for the middle of July. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Libra. As always, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If you're looking for readings for all 12 zodiac signs, I do have another channel called Soma Chandra Tarot, where I read for all 12 zodiac signs. Check that channel out too. You could have some messages there. If you want to book a private reading with me, Libra, the link to my website is down in the description below. And if you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Libra. Welcome to the gang, Libra gang. Welcome to our tribe. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for Libra and Sagittarius on this channel. This is a singles reading. Kind of, I think. I intended it to be. Kind of fell down a rabbit hole here with you guys. They wanted me to start with oracle cards, and then the tarot told the rest of the tale. First of all, you guys are protected right now. You're learning. You've learned some major lessons. You are in a place of protection. You're being protected by, I think, the angel of the divine at this moment. But what came out of my main oracle deck, this oracle deck was created by Earth Talkers Tarot. I really love him. He's a good friend of mine, and he's in our collective. Check out Earth Talkers Tarot. He made this deck and sent it to us. So what came out of his deck is the Fool, Nightmare, Rabbit, Ears Perked Up, and Hawk Messenger. So we could have an Aries here, possibly, or Gemini as well, or another air sign with Hawk and Messenger. Someone, I think, was a fool and created their own nightmare, or someone is trying to leave the past behind, but they're still in a bit of a nightmare. I don't know that this is you, Libra. I think this could be a person around you, but with Rabbit and Hawk Messenger, someone is kind of paranoid that they're going to hear from another person, or perhaps they're waiting to hear from another person, a message. Recent past, I have the Eight of Wands here in the upright. So someone's waiting to hear from you. You're waiting to hear from them. I sense that for some of you, either you or a person you're connecting to or did connect to is kind of paranoid about hearing from another person. Something's been a nightmare. Someone was a fool, or you're just dealing with an Aries. I wanted to use my Kim Cran's Wild Unknown Archetype deck. As you guys know, I don't use this deck very often for YouTube, but on occasion they tell me to. They said, show them what's going on, how we see them on a deep spiritual level. I have the shadow in the upright. So you guys are doing some shadow work right now, but let me cut to the chase and tell you that the devil's in reverse and the tarot and the shadow is in the upright in this deck. This is good. This is good. This is a good thing. So you're doing shadow work right now. Aletheia came out in the reverse and the heart in reverse. So your heart chakra is a little upside down right now. You may be falling out of love with a person, or you still have strong feelings for someone. Your heart chakra needs to be balanced. Aletheia is in the reverse. Aletheia is a card of disclosure and understanding, delivering and receiving information that helps you get the facts. In the reverse, someone has been making excuses either for themselves or another person. And this has turned your heart upside down. I also have the River at the bottom of the deck in the upright, also very good. You're allowing your emotions to wash around you, and you're standing in the current of your own emotions, and just, you're like a rock and the river is running around you. Things are pouring past you. Your emotions are pouring past you, and you're standing very firmly right now. I think you guys are doing shadow work. I think you're trying to understand the facts about yourself and another person. This is pretty deep. I was like, this is pretty damn deep for a singles reading, Spirit. And your heart chakra is a little out of balance. Give yourself some time. You know, this new moon in Cancer has made you very emotional. Apparently it's okay and good time to do shadow work. But I think you're trying to claim personal freedom. I also see you're trying to claim calm. The first card that came out of my romance deck was, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new enters our lives. Let go and it will all work out. And freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And acceptance is key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is beyond our control. It's pretty obvious what's happening here through this deck of cards. Like, there's something you're meant to be surrendering to and letting go of. You have to surrender the old before something new is going to come into your life. So there's something you're meant to be letting go of. You're meant to be working on freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. There's something you're going to have to accept. You have to accept something for what it is. There's no point in trying to change something. Something's beyond your control. You're meant to be letting go. Looks like you guys are doing shadow work. Someone's waiting to hear from someone else, or there's this paranoia about messages. Someone may be having disrupted sleep. First message I did hear was, though, someone was kind of foolish and they manifested their own nightmare. Or someone maybe can't sleep. They're trying to start a new journey. They're waiting for information. But I think you're trying to move on from something you do. You are protected. I also hear some of you, because you're doing shadow work, you're susceptible and vulnerable, and the universe is protecting you from yourself. No offense, not all of you are going through that, but some of you, it's like you're in a precarious situation right now. I kind of get the feeling, and the shadow may tempt you in some way because your challenge is the 9 of Wands. So you may be hearing from somebody, or you're maybe thinking about reaching out to someone. Don't make excuses for them. Alethea was in reverse, and your heart chakra is in reverse. Some of you are really protected. I think you're trying to avoid someone and they wanted me to do kind of a Celtic cross for some reason, as opposed to you versus them. So the overall reason for the reading is the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is a card of letting go of the past, but being haunted by past memories. Someone may want forgiveness. You may be asking someone else for forgiveness. They may be asking you for forgiveness. It is a nostalgia, but it's a living in the past, being haunted by the past, and needing to let go of it, needing to let go of childish ways as well. The challenge is the 9 of Wands. So someone's guarded. You're guarded. Someone else is guarded. Hanging on to the past is like wearing you down. Someone may be trying to come in for forgiveness, and you're like, please, dear God, don't test my boundaries. This is a demon for me, this person. Or just some of you are in this evolutionary place emotionally where you're really growing right now, and you have to surrender. I keep hearing this. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Do you want it to be? It looks like some of you might be working through that. I could feel it. I'm like, oh, I'm with you. And then all paranoid and worked up about somebody messaging you. But I think you guys have somebody blocked, because what's driving you is the Page of Swords in reverse and the Empress in reverse. There you are. But that Empress could be someone else, a Taurus, another Libra, a mother even. This could be a parent-child dynamic, because I have the 6 of Cups here. So this could think outside the box. This isn't just romantic relationship. It could be familial. But what's driving you is, I think that you've blocked someone. I think you're tired of all talk, no action. I think you're tired of in and out communication, someone flaking out on you. I think someone blocks you or you block them, gossip and hearsay. I think that this has hurt your self-esteem too, with the Empress in reverse. It's like not making you feel really good about yourself, and you don't want to talk to them. Recent past and deep within. 8 of Wands, but the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot of communication back and forth, coming into alignment and coming in hot. Messages, but there was a lack of equal give and take in the relationship. Someone may owe you money and they're not paying you back. Time for self-care. Can't give to anyone else. You can't mother or nurture or give to anyone else at this time. She'll provide. He'll provide. My gentlemen come out as empresses when I read for you guys, my Libra males, all the time. You got this nurturing, loving, feminine side, and like maybe you cared for this person, but it was unreturned to you in some way. Or someone might have messaged you, but they didn't give you what you needed. It was more than breadcrumbing. Yeah, and what you're thinking about all the time is death in the upright. and the devil in reverse. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty serious. So there's an ending or a transformation that you have been trying to accept. It's not, I have the death and the tower here. This has been slow going for you. When the devil comes in reverse, this is good. You are acknowledging something, or there could be a Capricorn. Maybe you're accepting a Scorpio and rejecting a Capricorn. Or if you have those placements in your natal chart, that could be an interesting little spiritual lesson to dive into for you. The universe may be saying if you have Scorpionic traits, you need those right now. If you have Capricorn traits, they're not serving you. Maybe it's your BLM or your South Node or something's wacky about that. They're telling me to tell some of you that. But you're facing your shadow side. You're really trying to let go of something that's not good for you. You're trying to put an ending to a relationship that could have been fueled by obsession or something negative or unhealthy. Poor Capricorn, their card's the devil. Or you just couldn't have it all with this person. It was very ungrounded. Capricorn at their best can be very grounded. These two cards in the upright could be good. It could also be a health issue. That's not good. Someone's hanging in there, but I think you're really trying to overcome a demon. Your actions for the middle of the month are the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Well, you could see something happen and you're disappointed by it, or someone's disappointed by a success or a win that you're having. But your actions here, Libra, in relationship seems to be, I'm going to hold my head high. I have dignity. I will act as if. I see all you people seeing me. You're up above the crowd. You don't have a lot to say. Some of you might even be up on your high horse a little bit. I'm getting actually a good vibe off of that. Like, good, just act as if. But you are working through some regrets and some disappointment. Something's made you sad. Or this is you and this is this person, or vice versa. The way you see yourself, this blew my mind. I was like, what the hell? Ace of Swords to the Tower in reverse. I think you've dodged some kind of a bullet here with the Tower in reverse. You see yourself as the sword of discernment. I know that's right. That's right. Libra is the sword of discernment. Yes, the other air signs hold the sword of discernment. This is actually Libra's sword. You see yourself as wanting, you either want to break through and you think you're right about something, but no major change is happening, or you're not willing to pull the plug and hit the eject button. Or some of you think you're absolutely right. You have clarity now. You're not going to blow your whole life apart. You're maybe healing from a tower moment, or you suddenly realize with an aha moment. I mean, this is like the hand of God himself giving you clarity that something isn't really going to change, or that you've maybe dodged some kind of a tower. I think you're working on major transformation here emotionally. This is going to profoundly impact your relationships. Some of you, even your parent-child relationships with your own kids or your own parents, maybe. I feel a spillover. The Tower, the devil, and death is a big deal. And you're disappointed. You're hanging in there. You're haunted by the past. In your environment, someone in the environment. This could be this person, the 6 of Wands. You may see something that upsets you because they are the Fool and the Sun. Well, this person's happy. They're going off and doing something new, not a care in the world. You don't seem to be wanting to be a part of that. Or maybe you're afraid to blow in some way. You might not have all the facts. You don't think there's fertile ground. You've got to end something, transform something. Something's disappointing you. So this person seems very lighthearted. Aries and Leo energy here. This is a very lighthearted, carefree person. They appear to be happy. Perhaps this has disappointed you, but you're not going to show it. The Ace of Swords is you might have found out some information. You might not trust it. You might not be sure it's true. But they look all happy. And when I heard that, they don't trust this. They almost don't. They think they're right, but they're not sure. I was like, I don't trust it either. It's a good thing I have a deck of tarot cards in my hand. I can figure it out. Underneath this person's happiness and new whatever the hell it is they're doing, I clarified underneath it. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Moon. Don't be fooled, Libra. This person is not as happy and enthusiastic as you think they are. Now, if you're trying to get together with this person, there just might be some things that you need to let go of, or they need to let go of. It looks like it's the past for you or for them. You need to let go of something so you can move into something new with this person, or they need to let go of something, or maybe you're parting ways. I don't have a 10 here. I do have the Tower. This person is playing duck and weave. They seem displeased with the way their crop is coming up. It always cracks me up in this deck. They're waiting for something. They're thinking about something. They feel insecure. They clearly are acting upon their own behalf. On the surface, they seem very carefree. Underneath, they look a little guilty. They're waiting. And when they look into the globe to pick a path to move forward, they don't know where they're going. They seem like they have clarity. There seems to be clarity on the surface, or this could be your response to the environment too, Libra. You seem like there's clarity on the surface, but underneath, maybe you're confused about what's going on. You're feeling strategic. You're not sure. You're confused, or wherever this person's going, they are confused. There's a confusion for them, and they might even be lying. And your feelings, 3 cards came out. I only ever take 1 or 2 here. 3 came out. The 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. You know, when I did the new moon reading for you guys, I think you got the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. You guys, you're tired and stressed out about something. Get help where you can. Looks like you're blocking something out. You have some kind of a difficult choice to make emotionally, or something you're having a hard time dealing with. We can't see their face in any of these pictures. So something is stressing you out. You maybe don't want to deal with this person. They may be trying to come back in or something, and you're like, nope, I know the truth, and you don't fool me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it, and I don't want to fucking talk about it either. I just heard somebody call somebody else a douchebag. God, you guys are mean. I'm kind of mean too sometimes. And your final outcome is the 5 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, the 4 of Cups, Judgment, 7 of Cups. We got a King of Cups down here. Okay, somebody might be trying to come back in. You're quiet. I think you're the High Priestess, or we have Pisces here. We could have a Piscean person here. Someone's trying to figure out what's going on with you, or you with them. There's a lot of confusion. I get the feeling someone's kind of bored and stuck. And notice how the 5 of Swords is looking over here. The highest version of yourself is, I'm undergoing transformation. I've been doing this for a while. I'm doing shadow work. I acknowledge the things that aren't good for me. I'm not ashamed of that. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to let it go. And someone else kind of looks like, how dare you not play out another fucked up karmic cycle with me? What do you mean you're letting go of this? Someone's mad. When I get the 5, 7, and Page of Swords, I don't care if they're in the upright or in the reverse, there may be some competitiveness, some objectification, anger, jealousy, gossip, shit talk, haunted by the past. I think you know the truth. And I think you're trying to move towards the future and listen to your intuition, but somebody keeps trying to talk to you and it just distracts you. This came out in an extended reading I did for you a couple weeks ago. Somebody keeps bothering you. Every time you try to move forward, something happens with this person. And some of you are just trying to move on to something new, but it looks like like, here's the wheel, here's the karma, here's the change. This will be you guys are going through a difficult change, conflict and loss that will eventually bring change. But I think you're trying to break some cycles. Your challenge is that you are being tested, or someone won't talk to you, or you won't talk to them. You can't figure them out. They can't figure you out. This is difficult. This is stressful. There's something you're having a hard time with. But I think you're saying not today to this person. Like, not today, Satan. Like, they may just be coming back in because they're wondering how you're doing. And I said, well, okay, well, what's their further advice? What do they need to know about themselves? You guys are blowing my mind tonight. The Hierophant, the World, and the Hermit. And your oracle cards moving forward are manifesting, truth, and calm. Nice. You're manifesting Robin, the truth. There could be a Robin or a Robert, and you want calm. And when I get the Hierophant, the World, and the Hermit as your extended energy, these are all deep spiritual soul lessons. I see an ascension taking place for you. I see a tectonic pause. The Hierophant and the Hermit together are a lot of wisdom and knowledge gained and learned. Older, wiser, mature. This person got gray hairs on their head. They earned every single one. This Hierophant is not a child. Neither is the Empress. Even though she's in reverse, it's okay. Like, you're not a kid anymore. You're thinking about your traditions and what's important to you. This could be family that you've pulled away from. The Hermit will break away from the Hierophant energy, break away from the system, break away from the norm. It's not negating it. It's that I think you guys kind of want to break the mold to some degree and go off on your own. Major wisdom gained and lessons learned. And I think you're being protected right now so that you can continue to manifest truth and calm into your life. But something is triggering your shadow side. There may be some kind of a breakthrough happening here for you. And I don't trust this person because of the nightmare, the rabbit. Rabbits are skittish and nervous. They're the hamburger of the animal kingdom. They have way too much sex. They're adorable, but, and the messenger, this looks weird. You might have gotten a message that someone started a new journey and it's a nightmare for you. And you know what? I don't ever do extended readings for the singles reading. But I'm going to do an extended for this because this person on the surface looks one way, but underneath, they sure look another way. And you seem like they're mad at you for getting over this, or you're mad at them about something. And it's just a burden for you. You're stressed out for a reason. So I'm going to do an extended reading to take a look a little bit further at this person's energy, because I've got Pisces, Leo, Aries. I don't know if this is a man or a woman. I don't know if they're coming out in masculine or feminine energy. I don't know where the hell they're going and if they're coming towards you or not, or if this is going to be something you really want. But it looks like you're supposed to be claiming freedom, Libra, and letting this go. This might piss you off or hurt you, but you're still doing the shadow work. This really triggered shadow work. So if you're being triggered into doing shadow work, let's do it extended so we can take a look at if this is going to trigger you further and what will happen, because the wheel is in the upright, you guys. You're at this turning point, but because the wheel's in the upright, you may be tempted. Your spiritual strength will be tested. I want to see if someone's going to try to suck you back into bullshit to give you the upper hand. Yeah, so I'm going to do an extended, but that seems to be what's going on for my singles. Just keep doing this, you guys. If you're not worried about this person and you're like, yes, Soma Chandra, I know who this asshole is, that bitch is. I'm not worried. I'm doing my truth and my calm, and you don't need the extended. That's fine. But for those of you that are worried that you could be tempted back into a karmic cycle, I'll do an extended to see how that'll work out so that you can get ahead of the game with that. Okay? All right, Libra singles, I hope this resonates with you, or if it resonates, I hope it helps. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. We can talk about how you can beat that devil. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.